Hello and welcome to What the F*** Just Happened Today, your essential guide to the daily shock and awe in national politics. I'm Joe Amditis. Let's get to it. It's Thursday, April 13th, 2023. Welcome to day 814. The Justice Department will seek emergency intervention from the Supreme Court to protect the availability of the widely used abortion pill mifepristone. The decision comes after the Fifth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals partially blocked U.S. District Judge Matthew Kaczmarek's order, which suspended the FDA's 2000 approval of mifepristone. It was the first time that a court had ordered the suspension of a long-approved medication. The court, however, ruled that mifepristone could no longer be prescribed after the 7th week of pregnancy, rolled back mail delivery of the pill, and reimposed doctor visits. Attorney General Merrick Garland said the DOJ strongly disagrees with the Fifth Circuit's decision, adding that the administration will be seeking emergency relief from the Supreme Court to defend the FDA's scientific judgment and protect Americans' access to safe and effective reproductive care. Any filing would go to Justice Samuel Alito, who handles emergency matters from the New Orleans-based Fifth Circuit. Alito wrote the Supreme Court's 2022 decision overturning the constitutional right to abortion. Meanwhile, Florida's Republican legislature banned most abortions after 6 weeks, sending the bill to Governor Ron DeSantis. The 6-week ban does include exceptions for rape, incest, medical emergencies, and fatal fetal abnormalities, but it effectively outlaws the procedure before many people even know they're pregnant. Since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, patients in the South have been traveling to Florida to get abortions. Of the 82,000 people who had an abortion in Florida in 2022, nearly 7,000 of them traveled from out of state. Of the 13 states that currently prohibit nearly all abortions, most are in the South, including Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Alabama. Moving on, the FBI arrested a 21-year-old Air National Guardsman in connection with the leak of highly classified U.S. intelligence documents, which include maps, intelligence updates, and the assessment of Russia's war in Ukraine. Federal agents took Jack Teixeira into custody, and the FBI conducted a search of his home in Massachusetts, which appears to belong to his mother. Teixeira was the administrator of a chat group where the classified documents first appeared. The group of about 20 to 30 people reportedly shared a love of guns, racist online memes, and video games. Attorney General Merrick Garland said Teixeira was arrested without incident on allegations of alleged unauthorized removal, retention, and transmission of classified national defense information. Teixeira will likely face charges under 18 U.S.C. 793, better known as the Espionage Act. Meanwhile, Senator Dianne Feinstein asked to be temporarily replaced on the Judiciary Committee after some House Democrats called on her to resign while she recovers from shingles. The 89-year-old California Democrat is the oldest member of Congress and has not cast a vote in the Senate since February 16th. Her absence has stalled efforts to confirm Biden's judicial picks. The chamber returns to session next week after a 2-week recess, but Feinstein won't be returning due to continued complications related to my diagnosis, she said. She also has not provided a timetable for her return to Washington. After the 2 Democrats called on her to resign, she said, "I understand that my absence could delay the important work of the Judiciary Committee, so I've asked Leader Schumer to ask the Senate to allow another Democratic senator to temporarily serve until I'm able to resume my committee work." In New York, Trump sat for a deposition in Letitia James's $250 million lawsuit alleging staggering fraud in Trump's real estate business practices. This marks the second time that the Attorney General's office has questioned Trump under oath. Trump sat for a deposition in August, invoking his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination more than 400 times. About a month later, James's office sued Trump, as well as 3 of his children, and their company, alleging years of fraud. Ahead of his deposition, Trump posted on his personal social media platform that the case is another unjust and ridiculous persecution, but suggested that he will finally be able to show what a great, profitable, and valuable company I built. Trump went on to call James, who is black, a racist, and her lawsuit ridiculous. The civil case is expected to go to trial in October. And finally, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas did not disclose that he sold real estate to Republican megadonor Harlan Crow, who also provided Thomas and his wife with luxury travel for more than 2 decades. The 2014 sale of Thomas's childhood home to Crow never appeared on a disclosure form. Crow paid for $36,000 in improvements to the property, and Thomas's 94-year-old mother continues to live in the house under Crow's ownership. It is the first known instance of money flowing from Crow to Thomas. That's all for now. You can find the links and sources for all of these stories on the main website. And as always, visit whatthefjusthappenedtoday.com for the latest news and headlines. Until next time, I'm Joe Amditas.